Hi. Today, I'm actually going to talk a little bit about three different subjects. One, I exited the Euro US dollar trades that I was in for a little while. And by a little while, I mean like a week or a week and a half. I don't know. Anyways, two, I changed the moving average divergence robot settings on the Euro US dollar. I'll talk a little bit about why I did that. And also, I'm leaving the British pound, New Zealand dollar, moving average divergence robot exactly as it's been going because I love it like a whole bunch. It works just fantastic. So I'm going to leave it as it is. Let's first talk about the Euro US dollar trades that I exited. Now, these are the trades that I exited right here. There's a Euro US dollar trade that was placed on the 8th of September, which was which was 12 days ago, and 11 days prior to this. So it looks like the trade was open for about 11 days, and the other one was open for about 8 days. And I don't know how many business days that was because I'm not going to sit there and count or how many trading days it was, but it was 11 and 8 calendar days. Anyways, one of them I closed out at a loss, and the other one I closed out at a small gain. Now, the robot normally waits for the trades to come back around enough to close them both out to equal out to be a profit. So if we look at this, whoa, that is a big calculator. Yeah, I'm going to squish this over a little bit because that is just way too much. Okay. The first trade, I closed them both out at exactly the same time. You can see right here it's within 0.01 seconds. I don't know how you actually do the math on that either. But I closed them out at the exact same time. One of them was $3.12. And the other one was negative $6.48. So I actually closed them out at a loss of $3.36. Normally, the robot will wait until they've come back around to where it would be something more like $5 profit, and the other trade would be $3.30 loss. So it would come out to about $1.70 combined total between the two of them. So it would exit out of both trades a $5 profit and a negative $3.30 profit at the same time, which would make it cumulative $1.70 profit. That's what normally happens. But I closed out of the trades early because I was tired of being in those trades, and I closed out at a negative $3.36 profit, a $3.36 loss. We're going to go with that. That sounds more accurate. Now, did I have to do that? The answer to that is no. No, I didn't. This red line here represents where I exited out of those trades. I'm going to make this a little bit thicker so we can see it a little better. There we go. And I exited out of them yesterday at 9:19:22. So it's like right there. And I did the math before this video. That way I didn't have to look like a complete idiot while I was doing the video to determine how many pips it needed to go profitable in order for me to actually have, in order for the robot to have closed out of these trades at a profit. It would have had to go an additional 10 pips. So if we look at this, it only had to go up to right here. And I'm going to place another line right there at 2006. There we go. It really only had to go up to right here, and it would have exited out of both trades at a profit. It almost did twice, but it didn't. Or it would have exited out at a $1.30 profit. Anyways, just wanted to show that if you're thinking about closing out of trades manually, then either make sure it's a really small loss or just don't do it and don't touch it. We went plenty further multiple times, and it stayed above quite a bit, and then it jumped way up here, and it would have exited out of them. So you don't have to close out of the trades early. I just did because I was being impatient. So regardless, then I changed the settings on the Euro US dollar moving average divergence robot. Now, if you remember last week, I don't remember when that was, but I don't know an exact date. But last week I did a video where I looked up some new settings and went through Strategy Tester a little bit, showing how to use that Strategy Tester. And that particular video is in the course. But I went through and I found some new settings that were kind of cool looking. And I actually switched to those settings just yesterday. And it took its first trade today. Let's see, when was that? It took it at 1:40 p.m. my time. And then it closed it out about 8 hours, about 7.5 hours later. And it closed it out at a profit of $10. That's pretty cool. As you can see right here on this chart, the Euro US dollar sold right here, and then it closed out all the way down here. Man, this was a good trade. $10. Now, that may not seem like much, but considering I was trading 10 cents a pip, that actually comes out to, what, $100? Yeah, look at that, 100 pips. And it grabbed most of this move. Man, that's cool. Sorry. I really like my robot. And it does a pretty good job. Anyways, why did I do this and how did I do this? First of all, why I did this was I had just gotten out of some trades at a little bit of a loss, and I wanted to make up that loss relatively quickly without being too hasty. Being too hasty in the market, you can get into trades that you don't actually want to be in. Like if you have a little bit of a loss and you're like, man, I'm going to make that up just real quick, then you can make some mistakes. So I decided to go with some settings that would be more selective in the trades that it takes, and yet it would get more profit. So if we look at the settings that I changed this to, the M.A. cross period 1 is 7, and the M.A. cross period 2 is 70. The ones that I had originally were 17 and 24. 17 on period 1, 24 on period 2. And that just gets you in and out of trades relatively quickly. You can take multiple trades per week, and it's nice. This one will take fewer trades, but it's going to be more selective because the 7 moving average does not cross the 70 moving average as often as the 17 moving average cross the 24 moving average. So we'll take fewer trades, but they'll be more selective, and so we're going to go for more profit. So I made up the loss that I had taken, this small little loss, the $3 and whatever. Yeah, $3.36. So if we add $10 onto that, and I made $6.64. So that's pretty awesome. That's what I did with the Euro US dollar. Now, why am I leaving the British pound New Zealand dollar the same? Well, because I love how the British pound New Zealand dollar performs with these settings. As you can see, these trades are they're just cranking out, and they're just closing really fast. We already looked at these trades, but this one opened and then it closed pretty quickly. This one opened and it closed relatively quickly. Open and closed fast, 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 open and closed fast. It just keeps going. Now, here we have an interesting little trade, this sell trade that I've been in for just today. It got in this morning. Now, does this make me nervous? No, it does not, because, well, the British pound New Zealand dollar has just been really, really steady and, wow, forgot the word for it. Consistent. There we go. There's a word for it. It's been really consistent and steady in the past, and I'm willing to give it a little bit more time to get out of this trade. I'm going to let the robot just take this thing and just do what it needs to. It's already almost closed out of this trade a couple of times, and I'd be willing to bet by tomorrow it'll actually have closed out. I like it. I think this has been fun so far. So far this week, we have done... Let's see, what was the beginning of this week? Was it the 18th? Yeah, the 18th. So far this week, we made $1.33 on the pound New Zealand dollar, and then we closed out of these at a loss, but then we made $10, and now we're going to make a little bit more, and it's only Wednesday, so we're only in the middle of the week. We're going to see a few more trades on each of these two currency pairs, and you'll be seeing more of these videos come up on the course page, along with some yen pairs. So we have yen pair settings for this robot. The yen pairs are pretty interesting. They're a lot of fun to trade. You won't see it on this particular account, and I'm not terribly fond of trading yen pairs myself, but the robot does trade them pretty well and consistently, and you'll be seeing some videos go up about that today and throughout the rest of this week. And next week, you'll see some more videos about how to trade yen pairs and how to trade a little bit more aggressively with the robots. Believe it or not, looking for more profit, but with a wider gap in between the moving averages, is trading less aggressively. It places fewer trades, and we go for a little bit more profit on those trades. So, anyways, these are the settings that I'm using for the moment right now. That does not mean that the settings I was using before are bad. I think those settings still rock hardcore, but right now I'm just looking to take fewer trades on the euro-US dollar and let it calm down a little bit and just make some money on it. And then I'll probably switch back to the other ones that place a few more trades. That's it for this update video. I hope to see all of you in the course and using the robots, and keep in touch. Thanks for everything. Bye for now.